In order to achieve the full speed of specification supported by a given device, the USB cable needs to meet that specification as well. In other words, 1.x cables cannot provide 2.0 and 3.x performance, and 2.0 cables cannot provide 3.x performance. Otherwise, you'll have to fall back to the maximum version supported by the cable. Usually this is not an issue except for the lost performance, but some high-performance devices will refuse to operate at reduced levels. Note that all specifications are capable of low speed, a 1.5 megabit per second performance standard that has existed since the beginning of USB time in 1996. Throughout most of its history, USB has relied on a small suite of standard connectors. The two broad classifications are Type A and Type B. There's a Type A on the end that plugs into the computer or hub, and some form of B or proprietary connector on the device end. You have micro USB, mini USB, Type B, Type A female, and Type A male. Type C was developed first in 2014 to replace both Types A and B, and is finally reversible. No more flipping the connector over several times to figure out which way it connects. Small form factor will use micro or mini, unless it's own proprietary like Apple Lightning back in the day. So it's mid-2010s, late 2010s. And then while the Type A is rectangular shaped, B is more square shaped, and C has rounded corners and looks more like an elongated oval. It was designed to be a short distance technology. 1.x and 2.0 cables can be up to 5 meters long, and 3.x up to 3 meters long. The maximum length of USB 4 is even shorter yet at 80 centimeters, 0.8 meters. In addition, if you use hubs, you should never use more than 5 hubs between the system and any given component. Despite being seemingly locked up, it is occasionally necessary to alter the type at one end of a cable. For that reason, there are a variety of simple passive converters on the market with an interface on one side and a USB or different interface on the other. You can convert Type A to Type B, but there are other adapters that will convert a male connector to a female connector. You can convert USB to a lot of other connector types, such as USB to Ethernet, USB to SATA, USB to eSATA, USB to PS2, USB to serial, and a variety of others. And